Asana practice is like a river. The water of the river is your breath. It is prana, life, movement. The spirit and the power of the asana exist here. Through its flow, your movement arises. Without water, a river is simply a dry channel carved out in the landscape. No fish can swim there. No boats travel down it. The banks of the river are the bandhas. They create its form, channeling the flow of the water and preventing it from simply spilling out into a shallow plain, an unmoving lake with no power or direction. These exist throughout the body. They can be understood as small muscular contractions that support and control our movements, or more deeply, as a channeling of energy, allowing it to flow smoothly. When the banks of the river are deep, the waters don't overflow, but stay together, moving in unison towards their ultimate destination. Practically, this is the lifting of the arches of your feet, or the grounding of your heels, that initiates and supports the stability of your legs. It's the support from the core and the lifting through the diaphragm that allows spinal support and extension, both in a backbend and headstand. More ephemerally, it is the subtle control of prana. The former becomes the latter through practice, not mystery. The orientation of the landscape is your drishti. Water flows downhill, following the contour of the land. The energy of your asana follows the direction of your gaze. By focusing the eyes in the correct direction, you can orient your movement toward your goal. When doing scorpion, look up, and your chest will follow your eyes. When doing handstand, look down, and your shoulders will move over your hands, and your hips more easily move over your shoulders. The mind also follows the eyes. The gaze orients your focus, your awareness, not just the direction of your head, but the intention of your actions as well. And finally, you may discover that as your focus moves in that direction, so too does prana follow. And you? As this river takes shape, what is left for you to do? At first, you must consciously control it, give it shape and form. Channel the water into it with intention and active effort, commanding the rhythm of your breath. But once your mind focuses and that form has been created, you simply allow it to unfold. You become the observer, riding along that river, watching the changes in the landscape, no longer attempting to force it to take on some particular shape, but simply observing its bends as you slowly make your way toward the sea. When we need the river's power, white water flowing strong and deep, we bring in the bandhas, drawing the banks close. Such rivers have the power to cut through rock, and so in our challenging asanas, by engaging the bandhas, the breath seems to become a force that lifts us up and carries us along with immense energy. When we are ready to relax the nervous system and slow ourselves down, the bandhas too can soften, not releasing, but allowing the banks of that river to widen, the waters to slow, as we drift along leisurely, gazing at the blueness of the sky. Eventually, the river empties into the sea. The banks of the river pass away. Its waters disperse into an infinite, shapeless expanse. The journey downward has ended, and now there is only expansion. You float there too, no longer observing the shapes of the landscape constraining the waters with their form, but instead, the limitless potential that exists outside of those constraints. The warmth of the sunlight shines down on the waters. Your eyes are closed, yet you feel the orange heat of the light. The water evaporates in that warmth. It forms again into clouds, drifting through the sky, falling as rain on a new landscape. Another river flows once more toward the sea,